He saved the world by doing nothing, the story of Stanislav Petrov. On the night of September 26, 1983, a 44-year-old Soviet officer named Stanislav Petrov walked into his shift at the Sierpehov-15 bunker, just outside Moscow. He was part of the Soviet Union's early warning system, a top-secret defense installation designed to detect incoming nuclear attacks from the United States. His job was terrifyingly simple: watch the radar, and if missiles were launched, report it up the chain. That report could start a nuclear war. At the time, Cold War tensions were at a boiling point. Just weeks earlier, the Soviets had shot down a Korean passenger jet, killing all 269 people on board, including an American congressman. The world was on edge. The Soviet Union was convinced the US might be preparing for a surprise nuclear strike. Then, the system lit up. A missile had been launched from the United States. The computer readout was clear: a nuclear warhead was in the air, and headed for the USSR. Then another. And another. Suddenly, the screen was showing 5 inbound intercontinental ballistic missiles. The alert level hit critical. Petrov froze. The system was designed to detect launches, not question them. His orders were clear: if the system confirmed an attack, he had to report it to his superiors immediately. That would trigger a retaliatory response, possibly a full-scale nuclear strike against the United States. Billions of lives could be at stake. But something felt wrong. Petrov remembered his training. He thought, why would the US only launch 5 missiles? A real first strike would involve hundreds, meant to wipe out Soviet retaliation capabilities in one blow. 5 didn't make sense. He also had doubts about the new early warning satellite system. It had never been battle-tested. And there was no radar confirmation, only a satellite alert. So, he waited. He didn't sound the alarm. He didn't call for retaliation. He did nothing. Minutes passed. No nuclear explosions. No more missile readings. Eventually, the system updated. It was a false alarm. The warning had been triggered by a rare alignment of sunlight on high-altitude clouds, confusing the satellite's sensors. Stanislav Petrov's instinct, and refusal to blindly follow protocol, may have prevented World War III. He was never rewarded. In fact, the incident was kept classified for over a decade. He was reprimanded for not properly logging the alert in his duty report. It wasn't until 1998 that the story finally surfaced. By then, Petrov had retired, living a quiet life in Russia. He died in 2017, largely unknown outside military history circles. But to those who know the story, he is often called the man who saved the world. And all he did was nothing, at exactly the right time.